Not all chickpea salads are created equal. If you want the best, the most flavor-packed, and the most satisfying, try Balela. Come with me. Balela, like a lot of Middle Eastern food, is all about layering flavor and using simple ingredients to create something extraordinary. We're going to start with the star of the show, Balela. Balela means cooked chickpeas. That's where this Balela salad gets its name from. This is not just your average chickpea salad. As you see, we have a lot of flavor, lots of veggies, and lots of fresh herbs. So we're gonna just chop up all the veggies, starting with a bell pepper. Max, I just started. Here you go. He loves his peppers. We're gonna just chop real small. As with all beautiful popular recipes, Balela has many versions throughout the Middle East and the Eastern Mediterranean. And this one just happens to be closer to the Balela salad I grew up with and the one that I loved most from Alexandria, Egypt. One bell pepper goes right in. And this is one of those salads because it doesn't have, lettuce. This is a salad you can prepare ahead of time. You can leave the tomatoes whole. I like to cut them only because then we can make use of their juices as they sit together with the rest of the ingredients. Tomato juice, also known as Bloody Mary. Right about now, I could use one. Balela is all about layering flavor upon flavor, and every opportunity every ingredient is a onion, garlic, your dressing, your beautiful herbs. All of these are opportunities and ways to add extra flavor and extra texture. All right, so we went in with some green onions, loads of flavor. I'm gonna use a jalapeno because I want a little bit of heat. But if you don't, you can skip the jalapeno. Another option is to just remove the seeds. I'm sorry, Max, I cannot give you a jalapeno. Finely chop. Oh, here he is. Here. My long guy's here. Without fail, every video day, my long guy shows up. In we go with a jalapeno pepper, some fresh herbs. So I'm gonna go with parsley and mint. In Mediterranean cooking, especially in a salad like we have here with this chickpea salad, we don't use herbs as a garnish. We use them as a key ingredient in our cooking. And that's what makes Mediterranean cooking and eating very exciting. Eating the Mediterranean way is so exciting. Bunch up our parsley. You can grab the recipe. It'll tell you exactly how much. I eyeball my Balela salad every time. Nobody's ever mad about it. Parsley. In we go. Then we're gonna do some fresh mint. I do leave a bit of the parsley stem in the salad, but with mint, because the stem is kind of hard, I just remove the leaves. Chop your mints finely. And then we still have some more flavor to add. All right, we're going in with a bunch of olives. Test it for quality control. You can chop or you can leave them whole. I do a little bit of both. Kalamata olives and green olives all going right in here. A little bit of sun-dried tomato to give us some tang with a little sweetness to it. I told you this is not like any chickpea salad you've ever had, and I stand by what I said. So you're gonna chop this into strips. Chickpeas, in my opinion, are the little engine that could, because they are so hearty, so satisfying. They're filled with protein and other good for you things. A couple cans of chickpeas can feed a whole family. Look how big this salad is. And this is one of my favorite salads to bring to a party or whatever, because I can really prep the whole thing ahead of time and nothing will happen to it. In fact, as it sits, the flavors get even better. The flavors marry, and then you have a flavor party. I don't know why people don't believe me about the flavor party philosophy, but I have a whole thing going on. We're gonna make a zippy dressing that's gonna add an extra layer of flavor again. 1 or 2 garlic cloves, depending on who you're kissing, how many people, or I'm sorry, depending on whether you're kissing anyone at all. So I'm just gonna stick with 1. Chop, chop, chop. Tiny, tiny, tiny. Balela goodness. If you're gonna use some garlic and you don't want it to stink too much, you soak your garlic in a bit of acid, so it's vinegar. I'm gonna use also lemon, so that this salad is extra zippy. Cup your hand, catch the seeds, squeeze like a pro. Apparently my hand didn't do the one job it was supposed to do, which is catch the seeds. Here we go. Next, we're just gonna season a good bit of kosher salt, black pepper. Remember, this is gonna season this whole party, so don't be stingy with the seasoning, right? A little bit of Aleppo pepper. It's not too hot. It has a little bit of heat, but a lot of flavor. It has sweeter undertones. And then we have sumac for added brightness. 1 to 1.5 teaspoons each. Grab your baby whisk, combine this party, and then some good extra virgin olive oil. For my salads, I like a peppery and strong and delicious. So I'm using our Early Harvest Greek extra virgin olive oil. You don't want a peppery one, then try our Italian. It's a little bit less intense. So this one here is liquid gold. Continue to whisk until all emulsified. If you don't feel like doing all this, you can just, combine this whole party and call it good. It's not a big deal. Watch the magic. Ooh! Yeah, baby. Nice big toss. I'm smelling all sorts of deliciousness here. And it is not a bad idea to make the salad at least maybe a half hour in advance and allow the flavors to marry and the chickpeas to soften a little bit in your dressing. That's all good flavor, baby. You want your bite to have all the goodness. I did it again. Who made this, Max? Who made it? Lots more salads right here on the channel. Check out my next video. For the best Balela salad recipe, head over to themediterraneandish.com. I will see you later. Ciao.